Good evening and welcome to the Lake County Commissioners Candidate Forum. I'm Tricia Ambrose, the editor of the News-Herald. We're pleased you joined us for tonight's event because we at the News-Herald are excited to put a focus on these two races on the November ballot. Thank you to all the candidates for taking the time to be here tonight. The two people elected to fill these seats on the Board of Commissioners will be making decisions that will affect the lives of each and every Lake County resident. We want to thank our partners who made tonight possible, including our host, Lake Erie College, the moderators for the evening, the League of Women Voters, and Lakeland Community College, which is videotaping tonight's event for broadcast on its community channel. I'd like to introduce Kevin Malachek, President and CEO of the Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce, who will discuss the contributions of our final sponsoring partner, the Lake County Chambers of Commerce.
Thank you and good evening, everybody. I just want to recognize the members of the Lake County Chambers of Commerce. This was a collective effort on behalf of all 5 Lake County Chambers of Commerce. We're pleased to be joined by our chairman, Rick Amos, who's sitting down there, the Madison Perry Area Chamber of Commerce, the Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce, the Paynesville Area Chamber of Commerce, the Willoughby Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Western Lake County Area Chamber of Commerce. It is the jobs of those chambers to represent and advocate for all of our businesses in Lake County, be they small mom and pop shops to our large corporations that are involved in our business here in Lake County. So we have a vested interest in what is going to happen in these commissioners' races. I remind all of those in the audience that there are candidate tables outside, so please stop by and pick up literature from the various candidates you'll be hearing from tonight and others that may be represented. And without further ado, I would like to introduce the League of Women Voters who have graciously agreed to host and moderate this forum, and Ellen Chamberlain with the League. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here this evening. Let me just quickly review the rules since you've met all the people who put this forum together, and we appreciate especially the hosting of Lake Erie College and Lakeland Community. The rules are as such, and the candidates received the rules in advance and agreed to them. There are 2 different races going on. The terms begin January 2nd and January 3rd. So we'll hear first from the 2 candidates for the January 2nd term for the Lake County Commissioners. Speaking first will be David Fiebig. David Fiebig. I knew I'd do that, I'm sorry. And second will be Judy Moran. Would you 2 select a number? Speaking first will be Robert Awfeldish. Speaking second will be John Hamercheck.
Well, if you lose, you speak first.
The rules are they will each of the candidates for the position will get 3 minutes to speak, and then their opponent will speak, and then they'll each be given an additional 2 minutes time to respond to anything that they've heard in the presentation of the other candidate. And then we'll go to the second race. Now, as to the question and answer period, the questions will all be written questions. There are aides to help you. They have pens, they have cards. We also have received some through the News-Herald website. The candidates have not seen the questions ahead of time. Please, with your questions, if you can be careful with your handwriting so that we can read what you're asking. Please, no editorial comments, just what your question is, because hopefully we want to make this forum as informative for all of you and for the audience that will be seeing this on television. I'd also like to explain to the candidates the timing process. We have 2 timers sitting down here. They will hold up a 30-second sign to warn the candidates when their time is beginning to run down. When their time is up, they will hold a stop sign. Everybody can see that. If the candidate does not stop talking, they will stand up, and they will remain standing until the candidate has finished their remarks. So we hope that you'll keep to that timing schedule. Is everyone, if you need a card to write your question now, please just put your hand up and the ushers will help you receive your card so that if questions come up during the presentation, you'll be able to get them. And after the formal remarks, we'll go around and pick up the cards quickly and begin the question and answer period. Thank you. We'd also like to remind you, please, no demonstrations from the floor because we want this to move as expeditiously as possible so that people will get as much information as possible. All right, and now we'll begin.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here tonight, and thank you to our sponsors, too numerous to mention. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm David Fiebig. I'm job ready. That's been our theme in this campaign, and let me explain why. Job ready is an idea that takes the candidate who has the experience, the education, and the background that we need that's absolutely relevant to the role of the county commissioner. I don't know if we've had that opportunity in the past to elect someone based on their experience and their education, their background. Let me go a little further. The education is a bachelor's degree in urban studies, the science of how cities grow, operate, and develop. A master's degree in management, where we've studied in depth management of processes and people. The turnaround experience that I've had in been so fortunate to work in the city of Willoughby Hills on council as part of a team. We took a city in fiscal disaster and we turned things around. A team approach is what we need in Lake County government. Now, on top of that, 21 years of running a property management company, successful property management company that's still in business. Property management is one of the main things that county commissioners do. I've summarized it to be budgets and buildings. Those are two things that I'll have a vast experience in. And if you look at the record, I think you'll see that I've done a pretty good job with that. The other thing is in leadership in nonprofit sectors. Nonprofits are very important to our commissioners' role, that they appoint people to the nonprofit organizations. And having that experience and that interaction of being in boards, being in fundamental roles that shape the direction of our county is important for our next county commissioner. I'm joined here tonight by my wife Joyce and my two boys Mike and Joe. I'm very happy that they're here, and I'm very glad that you're all here tonight. I look forward to your questions, and if you have any other questions, I'm very open, accountable. That's the way I've been able to serve on Willoughby Hills City Council, a website, davidfiebig.com, and there's more information there. I've been endorsed by numerous officials, including the outgoing Commissioner Ray Sines, Congressman Steve LaTourette, and very importantly, the sheriff, which is 60% of the budget. The sheriff and the prosecutor, 60% of our budget is for these types of offices. And it's not a Republican-Democrat thing, because I do have bipartisan support. You'll see our lawn signs on registered Democrats' lawns. It's that we need to work together to bring Lake County forward. And please join me in my goal is to make Lake County be known throughout the region as job ready. Thank you very much.
Now we'll hear from Judy Moran.